What's up?
You gotta. What's up, guys? Welcome back to Bourbon Blind. Bourbon. That's how it's spelled. It's Bourbon. Bourbon. Like boar, like a wild boar, but Bourbon. Bourbon blue.
Bourbon.
Yeah. Bourbon. El Ija Craig Bourbon.
All right, shut up and hit that intro. What's up, guys? Welcome back to Bourbon Blind. I'm Kyle.
And back again is Nick.
Back again is Nick. I can't get rid of this damn guy.
Yeah, I told him he's not allowed to. It's that simple.
Literally, he's told me that.
Yeah, kick me out. I'll come right back.
That's right.
See you tomorrow.
So y'all know what's up. We taste whiskey blind. We give it a price tag because we like to drink our bottles. And
not physically blind. We just don't know what we're drinking.
Right. But you got to know what you're willing to pay for something if you're going to rebuy said bottle. Like,
sure.
Is it worth it to me?
Right. Because what it's worth to someone, you know, what a bottle might be worth to you.
Right.
I might be willing to pay twice that or half that.
You don't know.
You don't know.
So,
and that's why we're here.
Another, two people here because if we both like it, then cool. I know there's some things he likes that I don't, and you guys may align more with his palate than mine or mine than his, and that's just the way the world works.
Because everyone is different.
Everyone is different.
But also the same. So, let that simmer in your glass for a minute.
All hypothetical numbers are real.
All imaginary numbers are real. You messed that up.
I did.
That would have been great if you hadn't.
I'm not good at things. Let's face it.
Well, just go ahead and get back to bourbon. Y'all didn't come here for science.
So,
ooh, that's interesting.
It is. So these samples are from Tommy. Appreciate that, Tommy.
Shout out, Tommy. We got samples 2 and 4 that he sent. We did 1 and 3 last week. We got 2 and 4 this week. If you haven't seen the one from last week, go watch it, and then we'll be waiting here for you when you get back.
Okay, now that you're back.
Welcome back. Glad you could join us again.
Also, put in the comments when I win. I forget to link that in the thing up there.
I try to call him out.
He does. It is dark, but...
It is, but corny?
It's a different dark. Yeah, like...
It's not like young corn, but... Like corn, but not young, but also not dusty.
There's something in there. Like, the legs are super thick. They're
barely
even running.
Yeah, they're super slow to run.
And it's got nice color on it.
Like, almost little to no ethanol on the nose.
It is kind of corny.
But not like aged at least 6 months.
This is going to sound really bad, and please don't take this the wrong way.
They're gonna. I'm gonna. Everyone's gonna.
Like a musty rag. And I don't mean that in a bad way. That's just what pops in my head. Like,
this smells like used gym socks in a good way. What?
No, it doesn't smell bad. It's just it's different.
So if you like musty rags in your house as air fresheners, you've convinced your wife or girlfriend to let you put musty rags in bowls on the table as potpourri. This is directly in your wheelhouse.
So done with you.
You said it.
A little bit of cherry in there.
Deep in there.
Yeah.
Like you've got to look for it. It's there, but it's like in the corn maze because we're in autumn and
it's under the musty rag.
Oh, fucking Christ! There's just some real light caramel, and I'm not getting any barrel char, but there's almost like a toasty,
like a molasses.
Yeah, like a toasty equivalent of things.
You are on the ball.
Well, it's not like toasted wood. But like toast fresh out of the toaster.
Like someone's musty rag that's been on the stove.
Like someone's musty rag.
All right, I'm going.
It's like a cherry flavored musty rag. That's kind of one-dimensional.
Yeah. Like there's a fruity aspect to it.
Some nice spice on the finish.
Mm-hmm.
But
on that very initial sip, I got that corny, and then it went away really quick.
Yeah, pretty quick. It was like, hey, bye.
And then it went into like the fruity flavors, which I like.
Which, again, don't last long.
Not upsetting, though.
It's like everything on the palate
and then
is
gone.
there, but like vaporizes immediately.
Yeah. Like you have the beginning, the middle, the end, and then it's gone.
Mm-hmm.
Like no finish.
Yeah. The only thing I've got left at this point is
just to...
I got a little bit of tingle up by my teeth. A bit of sweetness, almost like some baking spice.
I'd say the initial impressions pretty much hit it on the nose.
Yeah,
like,
there's not a lot going on. It's not offensive.
Corny, and then fruit, baking spices. It is hanging out longer this time.
On the second sip, yeah.
Yeah.
There's not much going on in the finish, but like you can feel it there.
It's almost like a fruit pie. Like I don't want to say apple, I don't want to say cherry.
Fruit pie? I like it's like baking spice.
Not like the fruit pies that you buy, but like a fresh baked pie.
Like if someone actually put effort in and didn't go to like Dollar General.
Right.
Yeah.
And like it's not like it's got like it's just a general fruitiness, I guess. Like
I might regret this.
You might.
Well, let that hang out for a second while I go and nose the second one.
So that smells like it has much more age on it.
There's a fly in here. I don't know if you can see it. It's real frustrating.
It is. Like
the nose doesn't have a lot. Like what's there for me is real faint.
Like there's a dustiness, like an old dustiness, not a young dustiness, and like a fruity aspect, like a red fruit.
Yeah,
almost like a plum.
Yeah, I can see that. It's real faint though for me. Like nothing's real strong in this at all. I feel like I could submerge my nose in this.
I pretty much am.
Like in the liquid, just completely go like bobbing for apples in there to try and get some more nose on it.
Maybe some baking spices on the end. Like it's very, very vague.
Mm-hmm.
Vague would be a great word too.
Yeah, it's like your neighbor's in his garage and you're in your living room and he's yelling out what you should be smelling.
There's nothing offensive in there, though.
No, it's not. It's not like upsetting.
It's just vague. So.
This would not be a good bourbon to try and help someone learn how to pick out different notes.
No. So, cheers, guys.
That's real sweet.
That's a lot of sweetness.
A lot. Like a candy bar sweetness. Like some straight like Hershey's chocolate.
Right.
Type sweetness.
I'm getting like either a port or
yeah, there's something else going on in there.
Yeah. Maybe like an Armagnac.
I could see that. It's because it's not
the finish is like totally. The finish is totally finished. If that
right, yeah,
yeah.
It's not bitter, but it's almost like a tartness in the finish.
Very sweet tartness.
Yeah,
like you get that
like a Sour Patch Kid,
like the raisins and plums from like a fortified wine. Like yeah. Almost like I said, like an Armagnac or a port or a
or a Sour Patch Kid,
or a Sour Patch Kid.
Well, they're like sweet and sour,
right? Sherry. That's what I was trying to think of.
There it is.
Yeah. So
I don't know
I like it, but
not quite in my wheelhouse. I don't hate it, but I don't love it.
So
I'm gonna rinse and go back and check out the one with a little bit of water in it.
So getting a price in my head, like
So number 2 on the nose with the water, almost turned off.
really, that's not too surprising.
Like pick up, there's like a faint sweetness, like a light caramel. Even turn the corn way down.
So I'm gonna say number 1, which is actually number 2.
Try that with water.
Last time I got screwed on that.
This is not like that. There's nothing.
There's not.
It's like a mildly spicy water.
It's almost like a tart, spicy, like
Water.
yeah, like ginger spicy, not
right.
like habanero spicy.
It's like a ginger cucumber water, seltzer water.
Yeah,
Like it's not like the refreshingness.
It is the LaCroix of bourbon.
Right.
This was shipped next to some bourbon.
Right.
So I think on 2, I am in it. I'm gonna say $30 ish.
Yeah, I'm like $20-$30.
Yeah,
Like that's and
I almost said
30's
40,
a
and I was like, I don't know if I'll do 40.
like 30's a pretty hard cap for me. If I spent, and I mean with tax, if I spent over 30 with tax on that, I just wouldn't. I wouldn't be heartbroken necessarily, but I wouldn't be happy.
Who's that water? Because I'm liking.
Pause.
That crossed my mind like 5 minutes ago. I was like, we don't have those papers. Unpause.
Yeah. So, like I said, number 2 with the water, I'd pay about what I would pay for $1 a bottle of water at the gas station. About $2. Without the water, I'm like $20 to $30.
Yeah. This one though, this is
really interesting. Right? Like it's not crazy complex at all. There's some interesting aspects to it.
Right.
But it's not really complex. It's also not really one-dimensional. It's somewhere in between.
I would say I'm in that $70 to $80.
Really?
Yeah.
That's
I like
you
it.
like it.
I do. I really like it. Did you add water to that?
Mm-mm. I'm like $40-$50. That's good, but $40-$45 actually. I'm in the $40-$45 range.
Yeah, I like it. I'm in.
That's what matters.
All right. I'll do their left. You do their right. So number 2, which is this one.
The one that lost everything after water.
Mm-hmm. Legent, finished in wine and sherry casks, 94 proof, $35.
So the one that the water made it disappear was finished in wine and sherry casks?
Yeah.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
I didn't pick up any finish on it.
Legent is from Jim Beam. And they do, they actually, for this one, they partnered up with, out of Japan, I believe the parent company for Jim Beam, Beam Suntory.
Yep.
And partnered up with a master distiller over there. And they made it is a bourbon. It's all Jim Beam product, finished in wine and sherry casks. So, kind of a cool little collaboration. You can kind of see, hold that thought.
Don't lose it. Kyle's been gone too long. I decided to snap him back in from wherever he is right now. Ready? 3, 2, 1. There it is. I don't know.
I was looking for a bottle.
I don't know what you were doing. I got bored. I got bored, so.
Okay. I was looking for the Legent bottle. I can't find it. I don't know if maybe I drank it all or it's in one of these 100 boxes.
Might as well not have painted the floor and just covered them with boxes because that's basically what it looks like.
That's basically what it looks like in here right now.
All right, so we were both pretty close on the...
$30, retail 35.
Yeah. So,
cool.
Number 4.
Okay.
The one that you've said the finish is finished.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sure.
So the musty rag was finished in wine and sherry cask. The finish is finished bottle is High West Double Rye Store Pick.
Oh, shit.
102.8.
Mm-hmm.
Finished in Syrah barrels. Syrah barrels.
Words are hard.
They are. All the letters look different. So it's had those barrels for 9 months. Retail $49.99.
Wow. That's real good.
It was a rye that didn't make me run for the hills.
Which is good. He's not a rye guy.
I hate ryes.
So that's awesome. High West out of Utah, of all places. And they have been putting out some really awesome... They did... For a long time, they've been sourcing barrels, and they're finally, the last couple of years, really starting to switch over to their own product. I don't know which one this is, but especially with it being a store pick. Mm-hmm. If we can find out, Tommy, put it in the comments, and I'll pin it to the top. But yeah, that's a win.
Look, I've had their Borai.
Syrah barrels, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've had their Borai, didn't like it.
Borai.
He likes rye.
Borai, Bourbon, Burrai. Sure.
Bourbon.
Right.
But Bourbon.
So anyway, High West does some really awesome stuff. I love their stuff. And Jim Beam also, Aaron and I both really like Jim Beam. Mm-hmm. Nick likes Jim Beam.
Yeah. They don't really do anything wrong.
Like Jim Beam.
Right. They don't really do anything wrong. And, I know that to some people this is going to be a little bit controversial, but I like Dickel.
I do too.
Some people are like, I can't stand Dickel. I don't see the Flintstones vitamin.
For the most part, most people either like or love Jim Beam. A lot of people either like or love Buffalo Trace or Four Roses.
Except for your wife.
Whatever. Right.
Your wife hates Buffalo Trace.
She does. She gets a lot of stuff. Not all of it.
Including you.
Including me. But Dickel is one of those very polarized. People either love it or hate it. Mm-hmm. And there's very few in between people.
I don't love every single bottle they put out.
No, but the number 12 is one of the best buys for me on the shelf. And their Bottled in Bond is
killer.
Fantastic.
Absolutely killer.
So anyway, as far as these go, yeah, that's where I'm at on those.
Yeah. So I find it interesting we didn't pick up a bit of finish on the first one.
I didn't.
I know that I've tested around with water with some of the other finish stuff that I have. Mm-hmm. Whether it be a Joseph Magnus or a Belmead Sherry or whatever. And putting water in those doesn't kill it like it did for this one.
So knowing it's in there, I can definitely see that wine sherry influence. Mm-hmm.
There's a little bit more.
But it's still not a crazy high amount.
Yeah.
So. Whereas
as the one that was finished in the Syrah barrels, you can definitely tell that there was a finish.
Yeah, there was, especially on the finish of it. You're like, oh, that's...
And the finish in the Syrah barrels could be the entire reason that I didn't immediately pick it out that it was a rye.
Yeah.
Because...
I definitely got that rye tingle in the background, but not...
But it felt more like a baking spice tingle,
right,
than the rye tingle.
It wasn't like the minty dilly,
right? It wasn't that spearmint dill disgustingness that I normally get off of ryes. So, but yeah. Anyway, Nick, pleasure as always, sir. Pleasure is always yours. Go fuck yourself. You wouldn't like it. I just lay there. So anyway, if you made it this long in the video, again, bravo to you guys. We know you missed it. I know it's been a while since I've been on consistently. Y'all have missed the ridiculousness between me and Kyle. It's okay. It's okay to like it. This freaking guy. We like you too. Come on over. You're never invited back again. Good news. That's until Friday, noon central next week when Nick isn't here. Cheers and drink wine. See you next week.
We want to give a huge shout out to all of our Patreon people. Absolutely thank you. You guys are freaking magical. T-shirts at Teespring, link in the description.
Also, thank you to anyone who has ever supported us, whether that's either coming on a live, chit-chatting with us on a Thursday night, or if you just like to watch our episodes, we appreciate every one of you.
Until Friday noon Central next week, cheers.